By now, we all probably know that Linden Ashby is just a guest for a short time on The Young and the Restless, and he has already wrapped up his shoot. While we're preparing to wave him goodbye, Linden Ashby has his own heartwarming message for the cast and his dear wife. If you want to know all about it, then let's get into it right away.
Hey everyone, welcome to TrendStreet.
Linden Ashby's return after 20 years didn't disappoint at all. In fact, we want to see him more and longer, but sadly, we can't. Linden Ashby was brought back as Cameron Kirsten in The Young and the Restless to terrorize Sharon one last time. We all probably know Cameron is an obsessive stalker and a borderline psychopath who is obsessed with Sharon Newman. This isn't his first time terrorizing Sharon. About 20 years ago, Sharon hit him with a champagne bottle after he got very violent and aggressive towards her. While she thought he was dead for good, it turns out he was still alive and came back to haunt her even more. He set her up for the murder of Frank when he was the one to kill him. Things went downhill for him when Nick found out all about it. In the end, he ended up serving jail time for his crimes for 20 years, and recently, he made a shocking return to Genoa City. The moment he came back to Y&R, he started his games of terror, targeting Sharon and all her loved ones, including Nick. Constantly threatening her, he even killed Faith's pet cat. Like that wasn't enough, he made false charges against Nick for assault when he beat himself up just to frame him. And now, according to the spoilers of this week, to make everything worse, Cameron kidnaps Faith and holds her captive. You can see Sharon sobbing for her little girl. As Cam's portrayer is done with his part in the shooting, Linden took to Instagram to write a little message of appreciation, especially to his wife, Susan Walters. Susan Walters has played the role of the ultimate villain, Diane Jenkins, on and off since 2001 in Y&R. She has been married to Linden Ashby for the past 35 years and more to come. Ashby let us in on what went behind the scenes about his comeback to the soap opera that his wife calls home. He started with, so most of you know that Susan has been on The Young and the Restless for a while now. Well, they asked me to come on and bring back a character that I did over 20 years ago, and I said yes. He then went on to add, I was reluctant for a lot of reasons. Number 1, it's really hard work, tons of dialogue, and they shoot at least a show a day. Number 2, I didn't want to suck and embarrass myself, and more importantly, embarrass Susan. Aw, that was so sweet. And number 3, I was about to direct another TV movie and I didn't think the schedule would work out, but it did, and I gotta be honest, I had a blast, he exclaimed. He loved playing the character and had a great time on set. He also went on to express his love for his castmates too, saying, I love Sharon Case, I love Josh Morrow, Raylan Castor, and I love that girl who plays Diane. Just like his Instagram bio says, he is indeed a true lover of Susan. And lastly, he also went on to thank Josh Griffith, the head writer and the executive producer of The Young and the Restless, for inviting him to come hang for a bit. Susan then commented on his post, You're amazing on the show, scary, but amazing. And we couldn't agree more. His character's scariness and craziness were what was missing from the show. Looks like Sharon Case dropped a hint too. She replied to Susan's comment with, He really is, and the scene with the two of you together was phenomenal, Susan. That means we will be getting a scene between the two villains, Diane and Cameron. Wait a minute, is she the one who is going to kill Cameron? Is it just us, or are you guys excited to see it too? Raylan Castor, who plays Faith on the show, also hopped in with a little joke and appreciation. She wrote, Every scene I was more and more in awe of you, wouldn't have rather been kidnapped by anyone else. Looks like we got a little spoiler on this heartwarming message. I'm pretty sure all the fans are excited to see how it is going to end for Cameron in The Young and the Restless. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below.
Thank you for checking this video out. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on if you want to hear from us, and comment down below if you've subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can.